I'm Annabelle and welcome to my channel. On today's video, we're gonna be reviewing the one and only Jaclyn Hill's new Valentine's Day mystery box. I'm so excited that I got my package today in the mail. It's right here. Let me just say, guys, the launch was a little bit crazy. There was a lot of people that were upset, including me. I went on the website at 10:59 and had the biggest $65 bundle in my cart, and as I was checking out, putting my card information, it sold out. Literally what I did was I took it out of my cart, I went to the $45 one, it was sold out. Took that out of my cart, went to the $35 one, it was sold out. And the only thing left was the lip lock set, which was, I want to say $25. So that was the only thing I managed to grab. So I'm really sad. I really wanted to review the full thing for you guys, but I'm only going to be able to review what I have today, which is the lip set. I'm just going to talk while I'm opening the box. But let me just say, it's great, very Jaclyn Hill aesthetic, and it does have this cute J tape with her logo of the brand on it. So before the launch, a lot of people were obviously skeptical because the lipsticks in her first release were not you know, good. And we obviously come to learn from what she said that it was basically the factory where she was making her lipsticks. And you know, a lot of people didn't believe it, but believe what you want. I am pretty sure the second one went a lot better. I did buy the highlighter. I do own one of her highlighters and I love it. It's the most blinding highlighter ever. I saw a lot of negative tweets about her launch because a lot of people were confused that she was suddenly going to launch some products that nobody's ever seen before without any reviews or any sneak peeks of what it was. They were basically saying, why would I buy from you? Like, why would I trust you after all the drama that happened? There was one girl who tweeted out, thoughts, I feel like brands always come under fire with mystery box sets, but we'll see. I do wish we could know what's inside, even though that defeats the purpose. Which, yes, it completely does defeat the purpose of knowing what's in the mystery box because it's supposed to be a mystery. When she actually posted Instagram stories of what was in the boxes, it was kind of like, I understood why she did it because people were coming at her for saying she was going to release mystery boxes, but I already knew that it was going to sell out. I did reply to this post and I said, honestly, I think yes, it's a risky move, but the prices are so cheap and the value is high, which I feel like she did on purpose. These boxes, guys, were really cheap. Like I said, they were $65, $45, $35, $25, and the value was so much. I really thought that it was gonna be like her accent light palettes and like the little beam light highlighters. So I was like, okay, like makes sense. Maybe she has too much. They didn't sell well. Like she's gonna just throw them in the mystery box, which is usually what brands do. Like when they make mystery boxes, they'll just throw in like not new products into boxes and just sell them like that. And like they make their money. Obviously they're not gonna sell it for full price, but they make their money and they sell products. So she had already had this plan, but since things didn't go according to her plan, she just had these and Valentine's Day came around, so she sold them. I just knew it was gonna sell out, and it did in like 2 minutes, and a lot of people were upset because it even sold out before the actual launch time, which was 11. That the best bundles sold out at 11. So people were like, I'm not even gonna try to get the smaller one. Because I believe that lip set was available for at least, I want to say like 8 or 10 minutes after 11 a.m. That is why I was able to get the lip set even after trying to check out with all 3 other bundles. Okay, so enough of the chit chat. I'm going to show you guys what is in the box. So we're going to go ahead and take it out. It is very, very like secured and bubble wrapped. This is a lot of bubble wrap. This is what it came wrapped in around. So I'll go ahead and throw that. Here it is. It came, I think it just opened it upside down. But here is the box. I'm not a stranger to this box because she did post the picture of the box. I like the details on the box that it's just like question marks, which is really cute because it's obviously a mystery box. But other than that, there's not much to it. The back is just white. I'm seeing this for the first time. Obviously, you guys just saw me open the box, so. And here's what's inside the box. So we have, it looks like 4 lip products, which I already knew it was going to be 4 lip products. I'm going to be assuming that it's going to be the 3 red lip shades and the 1 gold gloss that she showed on her Instagram stories. So if it is that, I mean, I already know what's inside, but if it's not, then I'll be surprised. Obviously, you can recycle this. So first things first, here are the 4 shades. I'm gonna swatch them first before I actually put them on. So I guess we'll start with the 3 red shades. This is what the packaging looks like. It is very pretty, the black and the red, and then it has these like glittery details. The writing does come out from the box. It's not just flat, which makes it really cute and makes the name stand out. So here are the red shades: Boy Bye, Committed, and Clingy. I just want to say, guys, that the shipping was so quick. I think it only took about 2 or 3 days to actually get to me. Here is the first liquid lip and the component. The component is really nice. I don't know if she just did the red top because the lipstick is red, or if this is gonna be the component for all her lipstick. Go ahead and open that up. And this is what the applicator looks like from straight out the bottle. It's just like any other applicator. I'm so happy that this is what it looks like, because sometimes they do like the flat one and it's like really flexible. I really hate the applicators that are like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch this on my hand so you guys can see. First thoughts, it is very smooth, very soft. It doesn't feel drying in any way, which I like. And there you go, that is the first swatch of Clingy. The next shade I'm gonna do is Committed. And this one is a little bit darker. Wow, I love that shade. I thought I was gonna like Committed better than the rest of the shades, but honestly, now I think this one is my favorite. And there you go, that is Committed. The third liquid lip is Boy Bye. You can see that this one is a lot darker and it almost looks brown. Wow, yeah, it looks like a dark cherry color. So we'll go ahead and swatch that. And I just want to say that this is just like one swipe, right? So this is pretty pigmented if you ask me for one swipe. It's not streaky, at least it doesn't look streaky to me. It looks really pigmented. We'll see if it performs this way on the lips too. I'm noticing about this is that it's not drying as fast as other liquid lips would, but they do dry pretty fast. You can see that this one is almost done drying, except that like edge part is still kind of wet. Okay, so now I am gonna swatch 24 karat gloss. Wow, okay, so this component is definitely different than the rest, but we do say that it does keep this reflective red top, so I'm gonna assume that we can be expecting these components for the rest of Jaclyn's liquid lipstick or lip gloss launches. This one definitely stands out. I love that it's square shaped and you know, it's very reflective. We'll go ahead and open the lip gloss. It's called the glitter gloss. I'm sorry. Okay, the first thing that I notice when I am opening the component is that I open it and then the bottle starts to look a little bit empty in here and everything obviously moves up here. But I don't know if you guys can see that. Like I'm pushing it in and then taking it out and it kind of looks a little more empty on this side. Here it is. So this is the applicator that I was talking about originally when I said I don't like this kind of applicator, which is totally fine. I guess it makes more sense for the lip gloss rather than for the actual liquid lip, because this you need to be more precise. With lip gloss, it's clear, so just wherever it goes, you know? Out of the bottle, it already does look sticky. You can see that like it comes out. We'll see if it feels as sticky as it looks on the hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it right here. That is from one swipe, and now I'm gonna go ahead and add a second one and a third. It smells really good actually. Okay, so I'm tapping it and it feels a little bit sticky. I will say, as soon as I swatched it, this smells really good. It almost smells like vanilla, but kind of minty. I didn't notice that from the liquid lip. I'm gonna actually try and smell one right now to see if they have a scent. I didn't think about that. This doesn't have a scent. I guess that's just gonna be from the lip gloss. We can expect to have great smelling lip gloss in the future from Jaclyn. Now that I have swatched all of the lip products for you, I'm gonna go ahead and try them on the lip. I am going to put on some chapstick because that's what I always do before I put on lipstick. I think I'm gonna start with the glitter gloss first, since a lot of red lips tend to stain the lips, so I don't want that to happen because I want you guys to be able to see what the color and how this shows through really is. Okay, so this is from one application without dipping into the bottle. You can't really tell that there is a gold glitter reflect from a distance. My first thought, it is very comfortable. You can feel it a little tiny bit that, like, obviously it's gloss, so you can feel it, but honestly, it doesn't feel sticky at all. It just feels like chapstick. And that is just with one layer, so I didn't put too much. I'm gonna try and put a second layer and see if you can see the gold a little bit more and if it gets a little stickier. Okay, so I put on more now. It does look a bit more shinier. I don't feel a difference now that I just did put on a second layer. I'm not a big fan of lip gloss, but I think I'm kind of liking this. Right now that I'm looking into the mirror though, if you put a lot, talking and like you can see it like coming off my lips like. That feels kind of weird that you guys are really up close into my mouth. I'm sorry. But I have to point this out because this is what I'm noticing. So, and look, you can see it here again still. You can see that the color stayed more on like the inside of my lips where you can't see it. Like all right here, right? With one application, one dip, that should be enough so that you won't get that kind of action going on. So I took that off. I'm gonna put chapstick on again. That's what I do before I put on any type of lipstick. So I'm gonna give it a fair shot and basically do what I normally do. Now that I actually wiped off the product on the side, this is not like your normal applicator. So I don't know if you guys can see that there is like a little dent in the applicator, like just right there. So it kind of looks like a little seat. I'm pretty sure she did that to follow the curve of like natural lips, which is kind of cool. This is just from one dip. You can see that parts of my lips are sheer. All right, there you go, getting more color. Okay, so I noticed over here that if I swipe, the color starts to go away. Like it's removing the product that I already put down rather than just applying a second coat. And then another thing I'm noticing is that the little dent in the applicator is leaving this line behind. If you guys can see that right there, this line. So we'll go ahead and do a third, just to try and cover that up. With a third coat, it did cover it up a little more, but again, you can still see the missing lipstick parts. And again, I still have that line going across over here from the dent in the brush. So that is something to keep in mind. And right here, see, it still didn't cover it up, and I did dip into the bottle 3 times. When I'm putting my lips together, like if you go like this, it is a little bit sticky. Yeah, that's sticky. Not too much, but you can definitely feel it. I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for like a minute and see if it is gonna fully dry down and to see if it transfers. I gave it a little more than a minute, so it did have time to dry down. Let's go ahead and... So just a tiny bit came off. You can see it right here and right there. Definitely not what I was expecting. Obviously, I wanted a full coverage lipstick. You know what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try and put a 4th layer on, but this one is definitely after the lipstick has had time to dry, so maybe that makes a difference. Maybe I should have waited for it to dry first and then applied a second coat, but we'll see now that it's dry what happens. I want to make sure that I am doing everything I can and not just, you know, saying like it doesn't work and then like forgetting about it. I want to give you guys the best review that I can. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there because I can already tell that it's gonna keep doing it. And it did it again up here, even after the lipstick was dried down. We'll go ahead and move on to the next one, which is Committed, which is the next darker red. This is from one dip into the bottle, and right away I can already notice that this one did not leave me those streak marks like the first one did. I do like this color better than the other one. It's not as pigmented though with just one coat, so I'm gonna go ahead and still add a second one. This one did a lot better. Did not have any streaks, no issues. This one is just really good overall. And let's try the transfer test. This is what my fingers look like after doing that. It wasn't that much transfer in that one either, so that's good. I'm really loving this. This is like a classic red lip. This is gonna be my new fave. And again, that shade is Committed. I'm definitely committed to this color, Jaclyn. Last but not least, the third liquid lip, and that is Boy Bye. One dip from the bottle, and I am gonna take off the excess a little bit. I can already tell this one is way more pigmented than both of the first two shades. Wow, okay, so one dip covered the whole thing. There's no streaks. Everything is covered pretty well, and that's what this one looks like. This is very dark. I feel like I can work this shade. They are drying down pretty quick, but as you guys saw in the first lip, it's not going to be an issue to where it dries so quick and you can't apply a second coat. That is not the case. You can add more layers comfortably and it won't crumble or anything like that. So that is a good thing. But with this one, you definitely don't need a second layer. And again, this one is Boy Bye with like a neutral or like a brown eye. This would look so nice. This looks more like brownish purple than red. In the bottle, it looks like a brownish red, but when I'm looking at it on my mirror, it looks a little more like a brown purple. I want to see what the gloss will look over one of these, so I'm gonna try it here. I'm not gonna use this applicator because I don't want it to get dirty, obviously, so I have like a disposable lip wand. Just grab a little bit on this. Oh yeah, that is nice. Okay, so this is what the gloss looks like over the Boy Bye lipstick. You can't really see the gold reflex stand out much. This is a dark lipstick, so I'm not expecting the gold reflex to stand out like that on it, but just had to point that out. Before I give you my final thoughts, I did want to point out that I was looking at the ingredients, and two of these lipsticks have an extra ingredient that one of them doesn't. So Boy Bye and Committed, which are the two darker shades. So these two have this ingredient that starts with the T, and both of these have this ingredient. The rest are the same. I don't know if that has anything to do with why the clingy one was the one that was leaving the streaks behind, but maybe that could be a possibility. I do see on all three that it says flavor aroma, so I guess they are supposed to have a scent, but honestly I don't really smell it at all. If I try to smell it again, now I'm kind of smelling like a blueberry scent. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to smell like, but apparently it's supposed to have a smell. So that is what it smells like to me. It doesn't stand out as much as the lip gloss scent did. This one stood out a lot. As soon as you open it and you swatched it, you can smell it right away. But that's not the same case with the liquid lips. This does have the fluid ounces, which is 0.1, and just for comparison, the other lipsticks that I have, which are Kylie and Anastasia, the Kylie is 0.11 and the Anastasia one is also 0.11. And it does have this like opening little box here that tells you that it's good for 12 months after opening. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my final thought. Out of all of the lips, this one was my favorite, and it is Committed. This is just my type of red shade. I feel like this is a very classy red shade. I didn't have issues with streakiness with it compared to the clingy shade, which this was the only one one that had the streak issues. Overall, I do think that these products are good, except the clingy one. This one does need a little bit more work. I obviously don't want a streaky lip, and you guys saw how many coats I put. I did 3, and then after it dried down, I tried putting another one, and it still didn't work. I was still getting lines from the applicator, which the applicator didn't leave me lines on these two. So that is what I have to say about that. The lip gloss, it is a really nice lip gloss. It is more of a clear gloss. You can see the reflect just a little bit. With it looking like this through the bottle, I did expect to see a little bit more gold reflect, which I would have liked. This is a lot better than the first launch that happened. I think to give my review so far, I probably would repurchase this just because it's Jaclyn and I love Jaclyn. But also I mostly repurchase this shade because I really like this one. So I guess what I'm trying to say is for these 3, I give it a yes, and this one, it needs a little bit more work. I don't think that she is going to restock these shades. If she does, that would kind of be a little disappointing and defeat the purpose of her saying that it was a super limited launch, because obviously when it's limited, you don't bring it back again. If she does bring it back again, that's gonna make a lot of people upset, and honestly a lot of brands do that. They say they're never gonna restock and then they eventually do. So we'll see if she decides to do that with these or any of the products in the mystery boxes. Obviously, if you didn't get your hands on any of it, a restock would be a good thing for you. But as a buyer, I am pretty sure that if she does release these again, a lot of people will be upset. I personally don't really care if it's limited or not. Obviously, it's cool to say like, yeah, I have it, but I mean, it's nice when everybody else has it too. So yeah, that is gonna be all for today's review. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to continue following me on my YouTube journey, please go ahead and click that red subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get notified every time I upload. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. And if you did manage to get any of these products, let me know how they worked for you. I have yet to see anybody's review. I know she reposted somebody's review on Twitter, but I did not want to watch it because I wanted to give my own opinions and thoughts on this before I saw anybody else's, because at first I thought it was going to be a little bit biased because I do love Jaclyn and anything she puts out I will most likely buy. But I did want to give my very honest review for those that didn't get to have these and are watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and that is gonna be all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye. I went on the website at what time did it launch? Instagram stories of what was in the boxes. You can see that all the color stayed like more towards the inside of my lips. This is really awkward. And have the ingredient of tritho. Oh my god, why am I even trying to say this? I'm just gonna show it to you guys.
Cameras at the door with the luxury decor.